Hello again. I'm afraid it's total disaster. I was looking at my ants late last night, and yeah, this is what I saw. If you look closely here, you can see the parasitic worms wriggling about. The brood should not be that colour, it should not be little black splodges. It's obvious that the brood is being eaten by some sort of parasitic infection. And to answer the questions that you've got, I've got the same questions. I've no idea how this has happened. I don't know whether they brought it with them, whether or not they've somehow caught it here in my flat, whether or not one of them had a parasite because all the tubes were set up next to each other, whether or not these worms could crawl through the cotton wool round out of one tube and into another. Um, the egg should not be this colour. This is obvious. And the queens are terrified almost of the cotton wool. They don't want to go near it. This one is on the cotton, but a lot of the time I notice now they're just down the ends of the tubes. And yeah, I don't know what's happened. I don't know where it's come from, but clearly it's a massive disaster. Um, so I had to make some decisions, and clearly there was absolutely no point leaving them in this setup in these conditions. And yeah, so this is A, I believe. Yeah, this is A. I could not see any of the parasitic worms in here, but yet it's clear that her eggs are dead or decaying or moulding, or something's going wrong. There are some healthy eggs in there, but they should be up with the cotton wool. This down the end of the tube. I said before I haven't seen anything this messy, and clearly this is why. But she looked okay, and you'll see in a minute that that isn't true for B and C. So I've got her out and moved her into a brand new tube. And I haven't tipped her out, and I haven't. What I've done is I've put a cotton wool bung in until she attacked it. She grabbed hold of it, and then I picked her out and moved her across. I'm hoping I haven't picked up by accident any eggs or anything like that. So she's in a brand new tube with nothing. She's starting from scratch if she starts again, and obviously she's used up a lot of resources doing this. But here she is in the brand new tube. She went straight up to the wet cotton, the position I expect them to be sat in. I don't know if you remember when I was making the tutorials on how to make it cotton wool, I said that this is where they sit. But anyway, this is B. This is B in her test tube, and as you can see, this is rather distressing. She's not well at all. I don't know if the parasites came, like I said, with them, if they've got these parasitic worms inside them. I caught B and C in a very similar location, next to each other practically on the footpath, so if there was some sort of parasitic fly or something that was busy going around laying eggs, it could easily have gone one and then the other, and they both could have been infected. Like I said, I don't know. This is B. I've moved her to a new test tube because she's still sort of in control, but I don't think B's going to last. The only thing that would make me think that there's any possibility here is if, because they're so scared of the wet cotton, she's massively dehydrated or something, and she needs to drink, in which case she might recover. But or because she's in a new clean environment, she might recover, but I don't honestly hold out much hope for B. This is C. And yeah, she's gone now. I've put her out of her misery. And so C has left us. And this is yeah, this is A after about half an hour in her new tube, looking very settled, And this is D. I knew this was happening because, as I said, I inspected them late last night, and on the way to work this morning I saw a queen running around, so I thought I might need a new one, so I've caught D. But my tutorial is wrecked. I mean, I've got D, we're on day one, so everything has just gone down the pan, so I'm sorry. Till next time.